Hey everyone, this is Prolate22, and welcome to my first episode of my new LP, Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate, complete by produced by Kisareth Studios. I got this game off Steam a couple of weeks back during their Steam sale. It's been out for a couple of years, it just kind of had other priorities. I got around to playing it and I realized I like the heck out of this game, and so in this LP, I'm going to go ahead and play through it with you guys. Feel free to leave comments at your discretion. Again, any suggestions would be much appreciated. Honestly, I've only played through the game at this point once full, and I'll clarify my definition of full. I missed a lot of items my first playthrough. I did a lot of level grinding in the game, although in this playthrough I'll probably try to minimize that a little bit, try and get more strategy involved with the fights and all that kind of stuff. If you guys point out things I missed, if you guys see things I missed, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can go back and go back and get them if there's a spot to do so. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and start this game. Let's do that, shall we? Millennia ago, the continents of what would one day be known as the Amiri territories and the Rim Kingdom landmass were united into a single landmass called Shenandoah. The civilization of Shenandoah thrived beyond measure, until the day when a malevolent sorcerer took it upon himself to unleash the dark gods into flesh-bound beings. He succeeded. This marked the beginning of the end of the Shenandoah way of life. Once the dark deities were unleashed, they declared war against the entire world of Cora. With the unified army, consisting of those both of darkness and light, dealing the decisive blow to the dark deities, victory would finally be attained. This war came to be known as the Great Calamity, and due to the catastrophic power wielded by both sides, the land of Shenandoah would be torn asunder. Millennia would pass, and the war soon faded out into memory, until the day would come when, under the fated black eclipse, a boy was born. He would be fated to become known as the greatest Dark Lord of all time. This boy's name is Magus Lee, and these are the Chronicles of a Dark Lord. Pretty good opening. Exodus Lee. Very shortly, my son, this war with the Cretans of Rana will end with our victory. We shall crush their remaining forces with this last battle. And there's Magus. A glorious victory for our family, Father, to see this long war come to such an end. Tell me, what orders do you see fit to give me? Perhaps to bestow me the honor of finally assuming command? Your impertinence at making such a request of your father is most unbecoming, Magus. If you ever seek to share in your father's glory, it'd be wise to remain silent. You are still too young and inexperienced to be assigned a command, my son. To speak the truth, I fear you may never be ready for such a position. No, you'll remain here and guard the manor. Father, please! Have I not proven myself capable? Grant me thy request, and I promise you that I will put a swift end to Vrana's forces. I see that you're choosing to act as a child over this matter rather than a man that may one day be heir to my throne. So be it. Your request is denied, and my say is final. Embarrass me no further, Magus. Silence your tongue and obey your father's orders. When I return, we will talk in great length about this display. and your unclouded future. Your weakness sickens me, my son. Share in my love. I will see you upon my return. And we can actually move around. Yeah, I'm going to read through pretty much all the dialogue in this game here, so I can let you know up front. Also, if there's language in the game, and there is, I'm not one for saying all that kind of stuff most of the time. So if I say some alternates, just let you know in advance at this point. But yeah, this is the main menu. You got the main character. Officially, it's pronounced Magus, like the month May, M-A-Y, so Magus. I made to say Magus because I'm so used to that pronunciation from the Chrono Trigger games. If I go back and forth, just honestly, live with it. I may flub once in a while for that name, but honestly, any pronunciation, I suppose, is correct. So, in this game, you got your regular stuff here, items, of which right now, we got nothing. Skills. He has a couple of skills here. Actually, first off, you see is level 25. Got some pretty decent stats there. He's got Chakra and Sekirin. They restore your health individually. So obviously this one's more useful. And they both cost 0 magic points, which is excellent. You got Onslaught, a barrage or rapid strikes against one enemy. Yeah, that deals 6 attacks in one particular attack command. So, although they actually can miss individually, so you may not get all 6 all the time. Kind of keep that in mind. And this one here, Electric Hell. And as you see, powerful energy-based attack strikes all enemies. It basically, as you would tell, a lightning elemental and attacks all enemies. Very useful. You see its equipment there, all the Arcanist equipment, weapons, shield, helmet, armor, and accessories. And yes, he is quite decked out right now. And here's your stats in more detail. Actually, was that just there? Whatever. Anyway, you can save the game there as per usual. You got 10 slots in this game to use at your discretion. Party, spoiler alert, you'll get more members of your party to choose from. So there's that. System, you can go change your settings. The only thing I'd recommend changing at this point is to change to auto dash to on. And that way you can move around a lot quicker in the game. And just go back and use the escape to go back and forth into the main menu. Your arrow keys, I move around, and enter is your confirm. Now, in this game, I believe you can only use the keyboard. I've tried using controllers, I can't get them to go. Maybe I'm missing something, but honestly, I think I'd prefer keyboard in this game anyway. So with that, yep, you can just move around here. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of talk to everyone here. And yeah, I might not read all the dialogue for the NPCs, like all the side characters. So yeah, because my voice, I'll probably lose my voice if I do all that. I know what you're thinking, Magus. Drive any thought disobeying your father out of your mind. It can only garner yet more ill favor from him. Obey his orders. Father's orders be darned. Why should I listen to an old man who keeps denying me my rightful place? I'm his only son, yet he treats me perhaps slightly better than his privy cleaner. Perhaps he would treat his son better if his son actually believed like a proper heir. You damn no one but yourself is speaking of your father like that, Magus. Ooh. I can see they're not really a happy family. How dare you! This conversation is over. I've had my fill of disrespect and insults today. Ha! Your sentiments are noted and ignored. I like that. Oh man, that's definitely not a good family there. And in this little item spot here, you find a bedroom key. Yeah, in this game, inspect everything that stands out, because you'll find items around anywhere, and you'll find good things lying around you never know where. So here, you're in the bedroom. Now, I'm not sure how it started here. Yeah, you see a little teddy bear, a stuffed bear. Keep that in mind for later, viewers. Basically, most towns in the future will have a hidden teddy bear somewhere in there. And you can interact with the teddy bear. I will show you when it comes relevant, but you'll kind of want to do that and maybe not want to as well. You'll see at near the end of the game, viewers. And yeah, you also want to look at all the bookshelves here as well. A lot of the bookshelves are going to contain tidbits of either history, maybe hints on where to go, or maybe just random things that don't make sense at all. Yep, so if I go through the dialogue too fast here, you can kind of pause. That this child, when grown, will become a great Dark Lord of us all. And yet this very same child will be the one to save us in all war so terrible, so fearsome, that will blot out any other war known to us. It has a name. War of the Abyss. Basically, if you can't tell by that descriptor there, that child is you, Magus. And in this we got a pretty good item. Ultra Elixir. I'll show that off here. Completely restores HP and MP for all characters. This is one of those, how should I put this, too good to use, although in the later game you will need to use it for some bosses. Some of them are optional, others perhaps not so optional. Either way, definitely hold on to it. And you can inspect lots of pots in the game. Be sure to check those as well. Like here, I got a potion. Very handy. Yeah, I'm going to kind of inspect the entire manor here. Very cold. Yeah, they're all rather nasty in this castle. Dark God Hazizus. Remember that name for the near future of yours. They're all praising the leader. Now, one thing in this game basically is a lot of the characters, if they get out of line, your character will see that they learn their lesson. I'm going to leave it at that at this point. Yeah, you'll see what I mean shortly, viewers. Yeah, in this, you really can't get any of these bookshelves checked. They're all empty. As this character says right here, have been taken out. Who took them? I wonder. Mine will be destroyed. That's not good. Looked worried. What could that mean? One thing I also have to kind of compliment about at this point in this game is the soundtrack. It's actually pretty good. Now, honestly, some of the tracks I have heard before in my attempts to make my own RPGs in RPG Maker, because that was actually one of the games I had also gotten in the Steam sale. But also in this game, a lot of the tracks are completely new, from what I can hear, from what I can tell. So a lot of them have actually made my soundtrack lists. I actually, once in a while, make a CD and actually make it just pure video game music. And the more recent one was filled with a lot of the tracks from this game. So kudos to whoever made all the songs here. So in this game you get SC instead of gold, and a 200 was found. So in this game it's called Starin coins. Same idea, just gold. Found a high potion, another potion, phoenix feather, crystal shard. Now that's very useful. They allow you to save your game when you're in dungeons at certain rest stops. So you'll see various crystal shards and on the dungeon maps and other places you go, and those are your save points. So basically you have crystal shards, you're able to interact and save. Got a mid potion, another one, high potion, and 50 Starin coins were found. So it's basically your own castle treasury that you're raiding. If I missed a couple of these characters, they probably don't have that much to say. Anything here? Got a potion. We can head up the castle. Oh, another character, Sabra, or Sabra. Magus. Brother, I was starting to worry. No need to worry over me. It was the same nonsense as usual, that I am not ready when they know I am. Why do they keep doing this to me? Perhaps it is their private fears which cloud their judgment. I have not spoken with father nor mother for longer than a few moments these past years to really know their minds. As it stands, you do yourself no favors by speaking ill of them, Magus. They are still our parents. You and I reared one another, and you know it. I give no credit to them. How can you? Let me tell you something. They stop being our parents the moment we can pick up a blade. I know what you say is true, and I know the treatment of you only worsens with time. I ask you though, what can we do? Father and mother wield a power we cannot hope to match. I care not any longer. Father has belittled me and my ability to command for the last time. I shall head to Fort Verona, and show father that my skills at command surpass his own. Oh no, no, Magus, you must not go. Why there's sudden worry of me, Sabra? The most that the withered old fool can do is send me back here for a lashing or two. No, you do not understand. It has to do with an odd dream I had recently. You and father were confronting one another in battlefield, and then you became something so very different and powerful. Sabra, you must not let your own fears cloud your sense of judgment. Dreams are a way to explore our fears and desires. Nothing more. You know I am right. Yes, I suppose you're right, as usual. All the more annoying for me. Haha. Well, look at it this way, Sabra. If you happen to be right, which I grant you will be the first time in years. Oh, you are evil, so evil. Then that means I'll become powerful, yes? Powerful enough to make father see that I'm more capable of doing what needs to be done. I do not know. My dream. Let me put your fears to rest. The final battle against what is left of Verana's forces is nigh, and doubtless we will emerge victorious. Regardless of what happens between father and I shall return, and together you and I will leave this place. Truly? Magus, I have so longed to leave this place. Thank you for finally saying it. Oh, but what about Mother? It still pains me you consider her to be anything to us, Sabra. She cares not for either of us. I know it to be true. We are nothing more than an inconvenience to her. Now, go pack only what you can carry. I shall return soon. I'll be ready, Magus. Come back soon, and please be careful. Yep, so now we're kind of in a castle town. Yeah, we can see this one house here. It is damaged. But beside it, we find a high potion. Yeah, we can't get in this place. Inspect everything, anything that stands out. Because you can probably find some things in there, like a potion or something else to that effect. And this is your weapon and armor shop. At this point, anything you can actually buy in these places is actually not as good as what you have on right now. Like, you can buy a mithril blade here for 1,200 stern coins. You already have the Arcanus, which is better. As you see, this one reduces your attack by 2. But yeah, this is typical store layout: buy, sell, exit. At this point, you're good the way you are. Just kind of leave it be. I think there's some stuff in these pots here. Yep, got the potion. Yep, you can buy the shield, helmet, and mail here, but again, your stuff is better. Good luck to you and your father on the battlefield. Inspect all these wells, because I believe most, if not all of them, have an elixir. Very handy, and just like any Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy game, or any other RPG for that matter that has the elixir in it, you'll see it completely restores HP and MP of one character. Quite useful. Now in here, I believe, yes, it is this resident. So you can grab a potion while you're here. Talk to him. What in the hell are you doing in my house? Scat, get out of here. I don't care who you are. You actually have choices for characters who get on the line. I believe I mentioned this earlier in the video. You can either let him be, or you can kill him. You old fool, now die. The man is dead. Yes, you can actually kill NPCs. I find that very cool. Well, not that I condone killing at this point, however, it's a pretty cool mechanic in this game. You can interact with the pianos and play a little tune on there as well. Alright, that's all we gotta do in this house. Yeah, there's not much else you can do in this town. You can talk to a couple of the NPCs. I don't think they say much else. You found out from your mother that you actually got to go, I believe it was northeast or northwest to the fort. So let us go outside town and I'll show you a fight or two before I finish off the video here. First, let me go ahead and save the game. I'm going to use the bottom slot here. And it also shows you kind of a screenshot of where you save, so you'll kind of know where you are from last time, which is good to know. You'll also see in the top left corner there is a battle meter. Basically, when that meter is filled, you'll get a random encounter. Now, if you're very careful, you can just walk a couple steps. You'll see it filling up here. Stop walking. It drains and eventually empties. Now, most areas will have this battle meter, and so in this case what that means is you can actually manipulate it to actually not have any random encounters, which can be very useful, but don't rely on that too much, to be perfectly honest, because yes, go ahead and walk directly to your next point of interest, but if you don't have any fights under your belt, you'll be seriously underleveled. And what that means is you're probably going to die quickly, because you're going to need the levels, you're going to need the stats, you're going to need the HP, you're going to need the items. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go ahead and just walk around here, let the battle meter fill. This is our first fight. This is the backdrop of the fight. You'll see it changes based on the train that you're on. And yeah, you'll see the character in the bottom left there. It fills up with up to 4 people max in your party. Right now you see Magus. And I believe this is basically an active time system or something to that effect. You got four options: your regular attack, your skills. Every character you'll have in this game will have different skill sets, different abilities. You got your defend, and you got your using of items. Now, in this game, I will let you know that for the most part, straight out attacking is probably not the best way to go for most characters. I'll show you here. We're on a Soldier B. Just use enter to attack command, and you did 427 damage, not too bad. And then they'll attack you, your battle meter will fill, and same this round 2. Now you go skills here. The skills I showed you guys earlier. You can use Shock or a Securin to heal up your character, or just use your abilities. For example, I'll show off Onslaught. You select it with enter, pick your target. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. And now, right now, your character will have the MP to back up your skills. So definitely very handy. Now in this one, you hit enter again, and I'm going to go the other one. I'll show you off Electric Hell. A lot of damage as well. So the difference is the Onslaught only targets one character, Electric Hell is multi-target, so it depends on the situation. Now, at the end of every fight, you'll see this kind of result, the battle result screen. You'll get your Sarin coins and the experience you earn for the fight. You'll see a percentage and the amount of experience you need to get to the next level. And I believe at this point, the person who finishes off the fight will actually say the quote at the end, at the bottom of the screen. You see there. So you see, may just say, "Nothing can stop me now." And then at this line, actually, will say it will determine, which is I'm not sure what the rates are per fight, that if you actually get items for your victory. And if I would say if there was an item says, "I have found spoils," or I have results, or something like that effect. And it'll come to another screen, it'll show you what you win for your items. So yeah, this is basically how the game works in general for just a basic typical RPG. It's nothing wrong at all with it at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this the first episode, as according to my timer I'm already at 27.5 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish it up here, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you look forward to see the next one at Let's Play Chronicles of Dark Lord Episode 1 Tides of Fate. This is Pilot 22 saying thank you guys for watching. You guys have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.